Good day everyone, this is Engineer Jomar A. Silao, and today we will discuss temperature and pressure control in chemical process. Temperature and pressure control are vital in chemical processes to ensure the desired product quality, process efficiency, and safety. Chemical reactions often require specific conditions for optimal yield, and slight deviations in these parameters can have significant impacts on product quality and process safety. In industries like petrochemical, pharmaceutical, food processing, and energy production, precise control of temperature and pressure is essential for maintaining consistency and preventing hazardous situations. For temperature, many chemical processes, especially reactions, are highly temperature dependent. The reaction rate typically increases in temperature, but each reaction has an optimal temperature range. If the temperature is too high or too low, the process may be inefficient or produce unwanted byproducts. For example, in Haber process for ammonia synthesis, the temperature is carefully controlled to balance the reaction rate and the equilibrium of the reaction. For pressure is equally important in many chemical processes, especially gas-phase reactions or those involving liquid-vapor phases. For example, in the distillation process used to separate components of crude oil, pressure adjustments are crucial for determining the boiling points of various fractions. In high-pressure reactions, like the hydrogenation of oils to produce margarine, pressure control ensures that the reaction proceeds efficiently without the risk of explosions. For temperature control in refining industry, heat exchangers are used to control the temperature of fluids by transferring heat from one stream to another. For instance, in crude oil distillation column, heat exchangers maintain a consistent temperature to optimize the separation of different hydrocarbon components. Another thing is the PID controllers. Temperature control in pharmaceutical production often involves using PID controllers to maintain strict temperature conditions during reactions or drying processes. In vaccine production, for example, slight temperature variations can lead to degraded products, so PID control systems are used for precise temperature maintenance. For pressure control, the control valves and compressors are used. In natural gas processing, pressure is regulated by control valves and compressors to maintain the right flow rate and pressure for separation and purification. Gas pipelines also rely on pressure control to ensure that the gas flows smoothly over long distance without risk of rupture. The vacuum system is also used in evaporation processes such as in food industry, example for the drying of fruits. Vacuum systems are used to control the pressure, lowering the boiling point of water and allowing for lower temperature drying to preserve flavor and nutrients. Here are some applications of the temperature and pressure control in chemical process. First is in petrochemical industry. The crude oil distillation process involves the separation of hydrocarbons based on their boiling points, which are influenced by both temperature and pressure. Reboilers and condensers are used to maintain the desired temperature at different stages of the column. Pressure control is critical for optimizing the vaporization of various components, ensuring high efficiency in the separation process. Another is in pharmaceutical industry. In drug synthesis, temperature and pressure must be controlled to achieve the correct reaction conditions. For example, in the synthesis of active pharmaceutical ingredients, or what they call APIs, precise temperature control is essential to avoid byproducts or degradation of the sensitive compounds. Pressure is also important in sterilization processes such as autoclaving, where high pressure and temperature are used to kill microorganisms and sterilize equipment and packaging materials. Next is in food and beverage industry. In pasteurization, which is commonly used to process milk and juices, both temperature and pressure are controlled to kill harmful bacteria without compromising the quality of the product. High pressure processing, or HPP, is another example where food products are subjected to very high pressure to extend shelf life without the need of preservatives or heat, preserving taste and nutrients. Also, in energy production, in nuclear power plants, controlling temperature and pressure in the reactor is crucial for safety and efficiency. The coolant system, which keeps the reactor at a safe operating temperature, must be closely monitored. In steam turbines, pressure control is used to ensure that the steam is at the correct pressure and temperature before it enters the turbine to maximize energy production. Here are the challenges in temperature and pressure control. First is the dynamic systems. Many chemical processes are dynamic with feedback loops that are slow to respond. For example, in continuous chemical reactor, temperature and pressure adjustments take time to affect the reaction rate. This can make the real-time control difficult. Second is the disturbances. External factors such as changing in raw material quality or environmental conditions can affect both temperature and pressure. For example, in distillation towers, fluctuations in feed composition can cause sudden changes in the boiling points of the component, requiring rapid adjustment in temperature and pressure. Another thing is the non-linearities. Many chemical processes exhibit non-linear behavior, meaning that the small changes in temperature or pressure can cause disproportionate changes in the outcome of the process. In exothermic reactions like in the production of polyethylene, temperature control is crucial to prevent runaway reactions. Here are some advanced control techniques used in temperature and pressure control in chemical process. First is the Model Predictive Control, or the MPC. In refinery processes, MPC is used to predict future temperature and pressure changes based on a model of the process. This allows the system to anticipate disturbances, for example, changes in feedstock quality, and adjust control parameters accordingly, ensuring a smooth and efficient operation. Second is the adaptive control. In reactor systems, adaptive control can adjust control parameters in real time based on the changes in process dynamics. For instance, if a catalyst deactivates over time, adaptive control can adjust the temperature or pressure to maintain the desired reaction rate. For safety considerations, we use pressure relief valves and alarms. In many industrial processes, pressure relief valves, or the PRVs, are used to prevent pressure from exceeding safe limits, which could lead to explosions. For instance, in chemical reactors, PRVs are crucial to prevent overpressure due to uncontrolled reactions. Second is we use the temperature alarms. In processes involving volatile chemicals such as solvent distillation, temperature sensors and alarms are essential for preventing overheating, which could lead to fire hazards and degradation of the products. Next is the redundant control systems. In nuclear power plants, redundant control systems are implemented to ensure that if one system fails, another can take over. This guarantees that the temperature and pressure are maintained within safe range to avoid catastrophic failures. In conclusion, this temperature and pressure control are central to the success and safety of many chemical processes. Real-life applications in industries like petrochemical refining, pharmaceuticals, food processing, and energy production highlight the importance of maintaining precise control over these parameters. Advanced control techniques such as model predictive control and adaptive control have made it possible to enhance process efficiency, anticipate disturbances, and ensure safety. The integration of these technologies into real-world operations ensures the chemical processes run efficiently, safely, and sustainably. Thank you for listening, everyone. Once again, this is Engineer Jomar A. Silao. If you have questions to my topic regarding temperature and pressure control in chemical process, just feel free to email me at jasilao@neu.edu.ph. Good day, everyone.